Chapter 3 Digestion from Meal to Molecules. Understand level organization of the body. Understand digestion. Atoms form molecules. Molecules from structure make up the cells. Cells, group similar cells form a tissue. Tissue. Several tissue form a organ. Organ. Group of organ work together become organ system. Organ system. Work together become organism. Cytoplasm. 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 Made of jelly-like fluid. This is around of nucleus. Cytoskeleton. Long fiber. Cytoskeleton. Long fiber. Endoplasmic reticulum. ENDOPLASMIC. REBICULUM. Endoplasmic reticulum. Process of molecules transport the cell inner or outside specific destination. Golgi body. GOLGI-BODY. Golgi body. Packaged molecule to be transport of the cell. Molecule to be transporter of the cell. Golgi body. Molecules to be transporter of the cell. Lysosome. 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 Recycle center of the cell. Lysosome. Recycle center of the cell. Mitochondrion. MITOCONDRION. Mitochondrion. Producing energy. Mitochondrion producing energy. Nucleus is the command center, sending direction to cell to grow. Nucleus, sending direction to cell to grow. Lymphatic immune, defense against foreign invader. Pick up fluids leak. Lymphatic or immune defense against foreign invader or pick up fluids leak. Organ system. Lymphatic or immune defense against foreign invader, pick up fluid leak from blood vessel, transport fat, soluble nutrients. Muscular movement structure. Muscular movement structure. Muscular movement structure. Skeletal protect support the body. Skeletal protect support the body. Endocrine system. Pituitary adrenal. Endocrine system. Pituitary adrenal. Thyroid pancreas. Hormones that regulate process such as growth, reproduction, and nutrients. Thyroid pancreas. Hormones that regulate process as a growth reproduction. Integumentary, 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 that skin, hair, nail, sweat, glands. Integumentary, skin, hair, nail, sweat glands. Integumentary, skin, hair, nail, sweat, and glands. It makes cover, protect the body, help body temperatures. Digestive system. Digestive system is responsible for digestion and absorption of nutrients. Digestive system. It is responsible for digestion and absorption of nutrients. Absorbable unit is simple sugar carbonates. Simple sugar carbonates, carbohydrates. Simple sugar is carbohydrates. Amino acid from protein. Amino acid from protein. Fatty acid from lipids. Fatty acid from lipids. Digestive tract. Digestive system is called gastrointestinal, GI tract, or digestive tract. Hollow tube about 30 feet long from mouth to anus. The digestive system is long 30 feet from mouth to anus. Accessory organ. Salivary glands, liver, gallbladder, pancreas. Accessory organs is called salivary glands, liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. Accessory organ, salivary glands, liver, gallbladder, and pancreas. Gastrointestinal tract or GI composed 4 layer. Lumen inside GI tract. Mucosa cell lines or lumen. Lumen inside the GI tract. Lumen inside the GI tract. Mucosa cell line or lumen. Mucosal cell line or lumen. Mucosal live 2 to 5 days. Mucosal live 2 to 5 days. New cell continues replace. New cell continue replace. Mucosa has high nutrients. Mucosa has a high nutrients. Transit time food travel GI tract to mouth to anus is 46 hours. Transit time food mouth to anus is 46 hours. Food broken down 5 hours to move content to go small intestine. Food broken down 5 hours to move content to go small intestine. Digestive food from lumen is called chyme. Digested food from lumen is called chyme. Secret mucosal cell lining the digestive tract, moisten, lubricate, and protect. Mucus is moisten, lubricate, and protect. Enzyme, helping break down larger molecules into smaller one. Enzymes, helping break down larger molecules into smaller one. Hormones, chemical travel through bloodstream. Hormones, chemical travel through bloodstream. 6 nutrients, Macronutrients. Macronutrients are carbohydrates, protein, fats, and water. Macronutrients are carbohydrate, protein, fats, and water. Micronutrients, vitamins and minerals. Micronutrients, vitamins and minerals. Digestive system, they required mechanical digestion and chemical digestion. Digestive system need mechanical digestion and chemical digestion. Enzyme recognize ASE. Enzyme recognize ASE. Lipase, LIPASE. Lipase, that enzyme stand for lipids. Lipase, that enzyme stand for lipids. Mouth, first contact of the food, chemical mechanical digestion begins into the mouth. Mouth, first contact of the food, chemical mechanical digestion begins into the mouth. Mechanical, teeth crush large piece. Mechanical, saliva and beverage help to moisten the food so you can swallow it. Mechanical, teeth crush large piece, and saliva and beverage help to moisten the food so you can swallow it. Chemical, salivary glands release saliva that rich enzyme to break down carbo, fats, chemical level, starch, and large fat broken down to smaller piece. Chemical, salivary glands release saliva that rich enzyme to break down carbo, fats, chemical level, starch, a large fat broken down smaller piece. Salivary glands found in the mouth. Saliva moisten food so that it can pass easily down to esophagus. Salivary glands found in the mouth. Saliva moisten food so that it can pass easily down to esophagus. Glands found three areas: parot D, sublingual, submandibular. Glands found three areas: parot D, PAROTD, sublingual, SUBLIGUAL, submandibular, SUBMADUBULR. Saliva, containing water, salt, mucus, enzyme. Saliva contain water, salt, mucus, enzyme. Salivary amylase and lingual lipase. Salivary amylase and lingual lipase initiate digest carbo and lipid. Salivary amylase and lingual lipase initiate digest carbo and lipids. Saliva protect the teeth lining of the mouth, esophagus, and stomach, protect cavity. Saliva protect the teeth lining of the mouth, esophagus, stomach, protected cavity. Parny and epiglottis. Swallow food passes to parny, a short tube shared by digestive and respiratory. Parny and epiglottis. Swallow food passes to parny, a short tube shared by digestive respiratory. Parny epiglottis. Swallow food passes to parny, a short tube shared by digestive respiratory. Epiglottis. Closes off your air, don't choke when you're swallow. Epiglottis, close off and on your air, don't to prevent don't choke when you're swallow. When mouthful of food been swallowed is called a bolus. B-O-L-U-S. When mouthful of food been swallowed is called a bolus. When your mouthful food been swallowed is called bolus. Choking and Heimlich maneuver. Choking food entered the airways. It can be removed by coughing or Heimlich maneuver. Choking or Heimlich maneuver. Choking food enters the airway. It can be removed by coughing or Heimlich maneuver. Esophagus. Connect pharynx to stomach. Bolus of food. It moved by rhythm muscle contraction called peristalsis. Esophagus connect pharynx to stomach. Bolus of food is moved by rhythm muscle contraction called peristalsis. Esophagus has two sphincters. Esophagus has two sphincters. Upper is esophageal sphincter and the lower is esophageal sphincter. Esophagus has two sphincter, upper and lower sphincter. Stomach, thickest wall, strongest muscle of GI. Stomach, thickest wall and strongest muscle of GI. The end of stomach, the sphincter at the end is called pyloric sphincter. The end is called pyloric sphincter. Stomach is the temporary storage place or digestion. Stomach is the temporary storage place or digestion. Stomach produce gastric juice containing water, pepsin, and hydrochloric. Stomach produce gastric juice containing water, pepsin, hydrochloric. Pepsin activated into digestive enzyme. Pepsin activated into digestive enzyme. Hydrochloric acid kills microorganism. Hydrochloric acid kills microorganism. Mucus protects stomach lining. Mucus protects stomach lining. Pepsin release the amino acid. Pepsin release the amino acid. Chyme leaves the stomach to enter the small intestine through sphincter. Chyme leaves the stomach to enter the small intestine through the sphincter. What is the name of the digested food run to the lumen? Answer is chyme. What is the name of the digested food run into the lumen? Answer is chyme. Peristalsis move to GI tract. The way of muscle contraction is called answer is true. Peristalsis move to GI tract. The way of muscle contraction is called peristalsis, moving muscle contraction. Answer is true. Peristalsis is the strong process going to down no matter what the position of the food. Peristalsis is the strong process going to down of the food no matter the position of the food. Next question. What the kind of meal stay longest of digestion? Answer is high and fat meal. What the kind of meal stay longest of digestion? Answer is high-fat meal. Small intestine has three segments: duodenum, jejunum, ileum. Small intestine has three segments: duodenum, jejunum, ileum. Small intestine is the main site for chemical digestion. Small intestine is the main site for chemical digestion. Small intestine is absorption. Small intestine mix nutrients absorption. Chyme moved by peristalsis mixed by rhythm construction called segmentation. Chyme moved by peristalsis mixed by rhythm construction called segmentation. 20 feet long and large surface are due to fold, villi, and macrovilli. It's called brush border. Stomach is 20 feet long, large surface are due to fold, villi, and macrovilli. Villi and macrovilli is called brush border. Undigested substance pass from small intestine to large intestine through sphincter called ileocecal valve. Undigested substance pass from small intestine to large intestine through a sphincter called ileocecal valve. Undigested substance pass from small intestine to going to large intestine through a sphincter called ileocecal valve. Ileocecal valve. ILECECAL. Ileocecal valve. Duodenum, small part of intestine for small absorption. Duodenum, small part of intestine for absorption. Duodenum, small part of small intestine for absorption. Jejunum, heavily nutrition absorption. Jejunum, heavily nutrition absorption. Jejunum, heavily nutrition absorption. Ileum, the lower portion of lower intestine. It is responsible of absorption of B12, salt, and many more not absorbed nutrients. Ileum, the lower portion of lower intestine. It's responsible of absorption of B12, salt, and many nutrients. Ileum connected to large intestine. Ileum connected to large intestine. The digestive system 30 feet long, so the small intestine is 2/3 of size of full digestive system. The digestive system is 30 feet long, so the small intestine the 2/3 of size of whole of digestive system. 2/3. Villi and macrovilli. More nutrient can be absorbed. To increase absorption of nutrients, villi and macrovilli. More nutrients can be absorbed. To increase absorption of nutrients. That's a brush border. Villi and macrovilli. Chyme pushed down to small intestine by peristalsis with muscle construction is called segmentation. chyme pushed down to small intestine by peristalsis with muscle contraction. It's called segmentation. Small intestine secretion. Pancreas secrete bicarbonate, pancreatic protease, pancreatic lipase. Small intestine secretion, pancreas secrete pancreatic juice containing bicarbonate, pancreatic amylase or pancreatic protease, and pancreatic lipase. Pancreatic juice makes environment neutral. Pancreatic juice makes environment neutral. Bicarbonate neutralize chyme. Bicarbonate neutralize chyme. Bicarbonate neutralize chyme. Pancreatic amylase. Pancreatic amylase polysaccharide into monosaccharide makes starch and sugar. Pancreatic amylase going to polysaccharide into monosaccharide makes starch and sugar. Makes starch and sugar. Pancreatic protease. Pancreatic protease polyseptides into amino acid to protein. Pancreatic protease polyseptides into amino acid or protein. Pancreatic lipase makes triglyceride into fatty acid and glycerol. Pancreatic lipase triglyceride into fatty acid or glycerol. Brush border of the small intestine is called secret digested enzyme that act on all three micronutrients. Brush border of the small intestine is also secret digested enzyme that acts on all three micronutrients. Microbiota, also known brush border, more breakdown nutrients. Microbiota, also known brush border or more breakdown nutrients. Brush border of the small intestine also secrete digested enzyme that act on all three macronutrients. Brush border macronutrients. Liver and gallbladder. Liver and gallbladder. Liver makes bile acid and cholesterol. Gallbladder store and secrete bile. Gallbladder store and secrete bile. Bile is an emulsifier. Bile is an emulsifier. Bile is an emulsifier. Bile is an emulsifier. Emulsifier break up fat droplets so lipase can access molecules. Complete digestion. Emulsifier break up fats. Emulsifier break up fats. Emulsifier break up fats droplet so lipase can access molecules and complete digestion. Complete digestion. Bile is main of the liver, stored in the gallbladder and secreted in the presence of fat. Bile is the main of the liver, stored in the gallbladder and secreted in the presence of fat. Secreted in the presence of fat. Pancreatic amylase digest starch to double sugar and short glucose chain. Pancreatic amylase digest start to double sugar. Pancreatic amylase digest start to double sugar and short glucose chain. Digest start to double sugar. Fiber which cannot be digested by human enzyme passes to large intestine. Fiber which cannot be digested by human enzyme passes to the large intestine. Enzyme in the microvilli digest double sugar into single sugar which are absorbed into the blood. Enzyme in the microvilli digest double sugar. Enzyme in the microvilli digest double sugar into single sugar which are absorbed into the blood. Enzyme in the microvilli digest double sugar into single sugar which are absorbed into the blood. Pancreatic protease. Along with protease in the microvilli, digest long amino acid chain into amino acid, short amino acid chain. Pancreatic protease. Protease in the microvilli digest long amino acid. Digest long amino acid chain into amino acid, short amino acid chain. Amino acid and short amino acid. Amino acid and short amino acid. It is chains are absorbed into the mucosal cell where they are digested into single amino acid with pass into the blood. Amino acid or short amino acid. It is a chains are absorbed into the mucosal cell. Chain are absorbed into the mucosal cell where they are digested into single amino acid which pass into the blood. Bile. Bile help divide large fat globules. Pancreatic lapase digest at molecule into fatty acid. Bile. Small molecules into fatty acid. Bile. Small molecules into fatty acid. Bile helps divide the large fat. Pancreatic lapase digests. Next, short chain fatty acid. Short chain fatty acid are absorbed into the mucosal cell, then pass directly into the blood. Short chain fatty acid are absorbed into the mucosal cell, then pass directly into the blood. Long chain fatty acid and other lipid combine with bile to form small droplets that aid the absorption of fatty acid, other fat-soluble substance into the mucosal cell. Long chain fatty acid, other lipids combine with bile to form small droplets that aid the absorption of fatty acid, other fat-soluble substance into mucosal cell. Next, absorbed lipid are incorporated into transport particles that pass into the lymph, LYMP. They enter the blood without first passing to the liver. Absorbed lipid are imported into transport particles that pass into the lymph. They enter the blood without first passing to the liver.